Hello and welcome to another update on the Sherwood real estate market. My name is Steve Thoele. I'm a principal broker with Premier Property Group, and this update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, February 4th. So let me switch over here, share my screen, and we'll go through the info together. So first off, we'll look at active listing activity. Excuse me, the uh, number of new listings we had last week was 16. So we had kind of a bit of an upsurge here in new listing activity over the past couple weeks. 16 this last week and eight before the week before that. In terms of total number of listings, you can see we kind of hit a low here of 61 here about 6 weeks back towards the end of the last year, and then this last year matched kind of a high so far this year at 75 homes on the market right now in Sherwood. And then the median price and days on market for these active listings, you can kind of see where that's trended. We started at 722, got down to a low of just under 700, that's 696. Then we kind of, went back up to 7.25. And this last week did fall back a bit, again, down to 700. So a little up and down choppiness here in terms of median list price. Days on market, definitely kind of a different downtrend, as you can kind of see, having a high of 85, and that's slid clear back to just about 30 days of average market time for these most recent 75 homes on the market right now in Sherwood. Okay, moving along to pending sales. So this last week I showed we had 7 new properties go pending last week in Sherwood, up a little bit from the prior week where we had 5. And then you kind of see this upsurge or uptick we've had in pendings for hitting kind of a low of 30 here about 5 weeks back. We've definitely had a nice recovery in terms of pendings, hitting a high of 52 pendings right now in Sherwood. And then the median price and days on market for the pendings that has trended down. You can kind of see we had a high of 720, and then we've kind of dropped down into the mid sixes, and this last week came in at 628,000. So definitely a kind of a downtrend in terms of homes that are getting into contract, a little less expensive. And then the days on market, that's been kind of a up and down. We were started at 66, got up in the mid 70s, and dropped down for a couple of weeks down in the mid 40s, and now we're back up into right around 70 days of average market time for these most recent number of pendings here over the past couple of weeks. Okay, sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, showed we had 4 properties crossover from pending to sold this last week, and it's down just 1 from the prior week where we showed 5. And when we look over the prior 4 weeks of closings on a week-by-week basis, you can kind of see we kind of peaked out here over the past 8 weeks at 31 homes and sold over the prior 4 weeks, and that has definitely kind of come down quite a bit, down to 14 as of this last week. And then the median price and days on market for those solds, the prices has been on the increase. You can kind of see we started at 560, got up to a high of 700, and we're right now sitting at about 690,000 for these most recent 14 sales that have happened. And then days on market, again, kind of up and down a little bit. I had a low of 33, high of 66. This last week came in at 51 days of average market time. And then the last thing we'll look at here for the data is weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So the red bars is the inventory. You can kind of see that's definitely been on the increase, with the kind of level of supply. And then sales really kind of dropping here over this past month or so. So we had a low of about 8 weeks of inventory, and you kind of see that's got now up to 21 weeks of inventory. So when you look at that on a monthly basis, you're over 5 months of inventory right now based upon just the level of supply and demand in Sherwood. So quite an increase. And then these sale prices from the original list price, you kind of see we had a high of just under 97%, or about a 3% discount. That trended down to a low of between 94 and 95%. Has been on the increase over the past couple of weeks. So right now we sit between 96 and 97% of the asking price. So, all in all, definitely kind of a slower market environment right now in Sherwood with, the level of inventory. And, I think a lot of that just kind of has to do with seasonality and, kind of where we kind of remain with affordability issues. And, obviously a big component of that is interest rates, which we'll kind of finish up looking at. So again, according to Mortgage News Daily, which is a website I kind of track, what's happening with interest rates. Looking at 30-year fixed rate mortgage loans here again. Last week was pretty volatile week when it comes to rates. We started last week around 6.9. Over the course of a couple of days, it got clear down to about 6.6, 6.65 or so. And then last Friday, it just jumped up again up to about 6.9% or so. And then when I look this morning, right now we're actually up again today, and we're up above a little bit 7%. So, kind of a volatile rate environment with just everything that's going on the bond market and the economy. And then the Fed came out last week basically saying that they're going to, keep the rates kind of where they're at longer than what the bond market and the stock market would like. And, that's kind of what's led to this uptick here again. So we'll kind of keep our eye on, kind of see what's happened, see what happens going forward. But that is the update for now. So hope that was all helpful for you. And if I can ever answer questions or be of help, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to chat. My number and email address are down below the videos. So, give me a call, send me a text, or give me an email, and we'll connect. And I always appreciate any feedback you can provide on these videos. Likes, comments, shares. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button before you leave and stay up to date on what's happening in your local market. So hope you have a great day and week ahead, and we will see you on the next update.